Hello, my lovely Geminis. This is going to be your reading for April 2025. I hope everyone is having a nice day so far. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon or rising because you could be in that energy as well. Just a reminder that these are general readings, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. How I do my readings, I'll start with the Angel Oracle Guide here. I'll move on to Traditional Tarot and then back to Oracle at the end. All right, let's get started. So your message this month is inner child healing. The inner child is a part of our psyche that represents our childhood. Everyone, no matter who they are, has had a traumatic childhood experience that may be impacting your life today. And you have endured so much in your life. You are a real survivor. Drawing this card indicates that no matter what has happened, you have found a way forward. You may feel that you have had to grow up quickly or abandon your innocence in order to survive, but just know that when you reflect, review, and release anything from your childhood that could be blocking you or that could be holding you back, the next phase of your life will be supported. This isn't about forgetting, but it's about taking time to send loving energy to your inner child and assure them that they will make it through and become the incredible person you are today. This card brings radical healing, understanding, and love to your inner child. It shows that your guardian angel is wrapping their loving arms around you right now, nurturing your inner child and encouraging you to unleash your childlike senses. See the world through the eyes of a child. There's so much wonder and opportunity out there. It's time to have some fun. What can you do to feel light? What can you do to express yourself? Have you stopped yourself from doing something because you feel like you're too old for it now? It's time to reclaim your innocence and express yourself in a way that is filled with excitement and wonder and adventure. It is time for your inner child to be healed. Ooh, let's take a look what this could be, Gemini. For Geminis, please. Is feeling the energy for you, Gemini. I have this King of Cups coming up in this main energy here, and it's in the reverse position. And when the King of Cups is in the reverse position, it means some kind of suppression of our emotions here. Basically, there's something that we are feeling, maybe some indicators that we are getting through our emotion about a situation here, but we're really not kind of freeing ourselves with this emotion. We're really trying to kind of suppress this emotion here, Gemini. And I feel like this whole reading has something to do with that kind of suppression instead of allowing yourself to just be present and just allowing yourself to kind of feel a bit more here, because I feel like it's causing more battles for you, not releasing this energy, not releasing this kind of emotion here, than it is doing you favors by suppressing it. Okay, I feel like maybe there's some numbing that's happening here, some numbing agents for your emotion, distractions, things like that, to kind of not feel this energy that you're feeling right now. Maybe you're having a resurgence of something from the past or something from your childhood. Again, this is just energy trying to work its way outside of our body here. We have the Hermit card in reverse, which is Virgo energy, which is kind of just saying we are over secluding ourselves, over maybe like being an extra recluse right now. It feels like in this reading it could be maybe a bad thing. I feel like more connecting to friends, connecting to family or coworkers is going to be more important for you in this month, because I think it will help you kind of release some of this energy here. Maybe you've had like a month where you were just like really alone, or just feel like really alone, but try to connect where you can here. Connect by going back home with family. We have the Four of Wands here. I'll get into that, but it feels like you're trying to kind of over control with this Emperor in reverse, over control some energy here of our emotions. I kind of just want you to be free. Like I'm getting this kind of they show me like a box opening in a way, and I know that's probably scary if you're, especially if you're someone that it doesn't deal with their emotions, and it just decides to kind of suppress them instead, right? Air signs a lot of times have a hard time with their emotion because it feels this kind of disconnect, because they're more heady people, they're more logic based people, but there's a sense of over controlling it, where I feel like there just needs to be this kind of release, wherever that is for you here. Maybe that's a good cry, maybe you're just like, I just need to like dance and cry in the rain. I don't know, whatever this release is for you here, that's what they're kind of asking you to do, because that's what a child does. If you remember from your childhood, you know, if there was no restriction, a child is just like, will full out let their emotions kind of be seen and heard, and like get it all out, and then they're like, okay, I'm good. Or your parents are like, oh, you're good. Here, obviously, when parents try to control our emotion here, control us just trying to release what it is we're trying to release here, that can cause some issues in the future, because you learn to kind of suppress your emotions instead. So there's something here that wants to be felt and dealt with, is what I'm kind of saying for April. And it's just becoming such a conflict for you here, because maybe it's something that arises a lot. You're finding within yourself or in general here, especially based on your emotion. And it's causing kind of a bit of this conflict in your life about it, right? It's just trying to over control it. They're asking you to be like free, childlike, as much as you can kind of in April here, because I feel like there's something about releasing. Death card in reverse here, you know, it's a cycle that's not closing out here. It's something that's not finishing. It's because we're kind of not dealing with it. It's kind of because we are kind of just pushing it aside, right? So they're asking you in April how we can kind of deal with it a little bit more here. I have the Wheel of Fortune coming out, which is energy. If things are actually moving in your favor, even especially at this top row, it might not feel like things are moving in your favor. They are. That's what the Wheel of Fortune says. Destiny is moving in your favor. Energy is moving in your favor right now. We have the Chariot card in reverse. Things aren't moving forward here. We're a bit of a halt, but I kind of see this halt as a blessing right now for you, because it's like telling you to take some time to just be still, to do what it is that you have to do here, Gemini, to kind of release, especially if you feel like, I don't know, things aren't changing, things aren't moving. Great, they're not supposed to at this time. Again, like I said before, the Wheel of Fortune is confirmation that things are spinning in your favor here. Okay, so you don't have to push so hard. This Chariot stopping is probably good for you, because it's a good time to release and reflect. I have the Four of Wands here, so there's this maybe coming home to family, coming home to where maybe you have something planned where you're visiting your family back home. Maybe you're going back to your family home. Maybe some of you are moving to your family home here again, but this is just kind of coming home energy. And this is wedding, this is celebration, this is marriage, this is birth of a baby. It's all things kind of do with home life here. For some of you, you might even be starting a family business or looking at a family business, because on the Four of Wands, we have the Three of Pentacles, which is working together on something here. Co-worker kind of energy. Two people, or people working together for a common goal. So that's why I'm seeing maybe for some of you, Gemini, you're thinking of a family business or something you can work on together with a family member here, or reconnect with a family member here on that front of it. But I just feel like you're kind of really stressed right now with this kind of Nine of Swords. So I want to see what this kind of sleepless nights or stress is kind of about. And I feel like it's feeling like energy of just like having to release and let go. Like I feel like you're trying this month to have so much control over things, but you kind of just got to be present in this month and just kind of go where the wind takes you, as they say, right? It's just like, be okay with being a little bit light, not having everything kind of figure it out this month for yourself. I have the Strength card in reverse and the Lovers card in reverse as well. There's some stress about our relationships here. Maybe some of you, this is an ex relationship, a past relationship. Maybe some of you are just kind of stressing about your love life, or not feeling strong enough in your love life right now in general. This could be a past relationship, not only with someone that's romantic, but this could have been a parent. This could have been kind of any kind of relationship that you'd see fit. The Lovers card is the Gemini card, right? And it's on with the Strength card in reverse, which is Leo energy. We have Leo, Cancer, Virgo, Scorpio, Aries, and Leo on the board here. I'd not be surprised if we get fall into my arms in this, because it's feeling like this energy of just kind of needing to surrender this month of April, because you're just kind of going to tack on more than you kind of really should. I'm really getting this kind of need to just be free and open and kind of release it all, okay? That keeps coming back into play in this reading for you. Yeah, Page of Wands, this kind of adventure, this wonder. The Page of Wands is this fire energy, right? And it's this energy of just being adventurous, just going out there, trying new things, trying things differently, not worrying how you'll be perceived, not worried how you'll be judged, but just enjoying yourself. I feel like when you feel joy and you have more joy, it attracts more joy to you as well, right? So that's what they're asking you to do here, is just be like, yeah, I don't know the answer. I don't have this figured out yet. And that's okay. And that's okay, because you know what? It's something new, it's exciting, it's fresh, and you're being more present with it. You're not suppressing what you're feeling right now. You're just letting it kind of come in and out of your life, right? You're letting it flow. Ooh, a lot of energy coming out there. Makes sense with the Ace of Wands. I feel like they're asking you to be more in this fire energy by the end of the month here. We have the Ace of Wands, which is something new, a new invitation coming in for you at the end of the month. This could be a new relationship, this could be a new job, this could be a new creative idea, something you could be passionate about here. And then it kind of gets rid of this kind of confused energy that we were feeling of which path to go on, in which way to kind of move forward here. It is funny though, because we're having a little brain fog, even though this kind of moment is happening. So they're telling you to really get out of your head this whole month of April, Gemini, and just to be in your body, be in your creativity, be in your joy as much as you can, because there is this kind of blessing coming in near the end of the month for you here, but you're still kind of overthinking it a bit too much. So you just kind of, again, got to release that overthinking side of things, because this invitation is going to be nice. I feel like it's exciting. I feel like it's going to be something helpful, but you have to really be in this energy of like play. You have to be really in this energy of adventure, saying yes to things that you usually wouldn't do, because your head is going to try to contradict your body this month, okay? I have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, the Eight of Wands in reverse here, and then the Two of Cups. If you are looking for a relationship, if this is something that you are kind of looking for here, if you do have a partner, maybe this could be someone else, this could be like a key business relationship or something like that, but I'm getting for some of you, you really are looking for like some kind of romantic or love settlement here. It's basically saying with this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, you just got to see your own value first. And it's like, that's why this is moving in so slow, this relationship, this kind of Two of Cups here for you, is because you got to really be strong in your own value of yourself, how you see yourself, because when you radiate that energy, you bring that energy back to you, right? And that doesn't mean you have to think of yourself great all the time. No, that's not what it's saying, but you have to realize your value. You have to realize what you deserve for this to kind of come in, for this relationship to come in for you, okay? So you got to really work on that this month. We got to, again, like I was saying before, see yourself as this kind of magnetic energy. See yourself as someone that deserves a relationship to come in for you here. If you're always kind of saying to yourself, like, oh, I don't know, maybe I'm not good enough for this, or I don't know, maybe I'm not attractive enough, or maybe they're looking for someone richer, or maybe, if we negatively talk to ourselves like that, we put that energy out there into the world, Gemini. So they're asking you to do something a little bit different here. They're asking you to value yourself. What do you bring to the table? Maybe that's something you have to do this month, throughout this month. Maybe you have to look in the mirror and say 3 things you value about yourself kind of every day, what you kind of bring to the table here, and really start believing that, because I just feel like things are blocked here until you kind of get to that level, so that you'll be able to kind of be able to match someone energetically that you're trying to call in. All right, let me just pull some oracle cards here for you. That's what we were talking about this whole thing. It's not fallen to my arms, but it's a very close card to that. You got hold your vision. That's what we were talking about with this kind of Wheel of Fortune energy here, right? And this Chariot. Just because it's not moving forward right now doesn't mean things are not spinning in your favor here, okay? Things are supposed to be slow in April, and that's what it's kind of telling us to do. You also got Weight of the World. Boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. You do not need to carry it all. You are no good to anyone if you are running on empty and bogged down by the weight of the world. This card is a reminder to look after your own well-being before anyone else's. To stop carrying the world's problems on your shoulders and to put your own oxygen mask on first. In these changing times, it's hard not to feel overwhelmed by the state of the planet. However, you can take on its problems from a place of energetic depletion. This card is thanking you for caring so much. You want to build a better world and ease the road for others, and that is incredible. But the way that you have been doing so is likely unsustainable. This isn't to say that you should switch off to the world's problems and become unconscious. Rather, it's called to establish clear boundaries so you're not constantly taken out energetically. The planet needs you to be healthy both physically and emotionally. So instead of digesting the news or reaching for your phone as soon as you wake up, show up to a nourishing practice such as meditation, soul inquiry, deep breathing, or exercising in nature. Once you're in a state of grace and your inner well is full, you can face the day and in the state of the world and care for others. And at the day's end, take an energetic shower by emptying out anything that is not yours to carry. That's what we were talking about, releasing, especially emotional release in all of this. You can pick it up again the next morning if you choose, but give yourself time and space to rejuvenate and rest. And that's what your April is all about, Gemini. Right. This was your April reading. I hope that helped.